up, y'all? This is Emmanuel live at the Roots Picnic. I got a special guest with me, somebody who we promote their scholarship on our platform. Without further ado, I'll let you meet my friend Zena here at McDonald's and allow her to share more about her career and what she's done with McDonald's and the initiatives they have for students in education.
Sure. My name is Zena Giddens. I am the newest member of the Brand Partnerships and Experience team on the Brand Content and Culture team. It's a mouthful at McDonald's. Super excited to be here. My team specifically, and we concentrate on the African American market as well as the Asian consumer market. And our job this year is promoting our chicken strips, our chicken McCrispy strips. So I've been hanging with them, doing experiences and stuff, getting chicken strips in everybody's mouth from McDonald's, and really being a part of community events, which has been really exciting and something that I really love to do. So it's been fun. It's been fun.
Word. So how long have you been doing this work? How did you even get into all of this?
Yeah, so I've been at McDonald's for a solid 2 weeks. It's been awesome being here and kind of leading up to being on the brand side. It's something that I've always wanted to do. My experience, my past experience, I've been on the agency side my entire career, both on the creative agency side, right down the street in Virginia at the Martin Agency, and then I did a little bit of media and cultural content at Starcom before I came over to McDonald's. But I've always been in a cultural role, cultural focused role, just focusing on multicultural markets and doing really, really cool things in those markets and markets that really mean a lot to me. So it's very exciting. This feels like a culmination of kind of everything that I've been working towards thus far, to be able to be in such a impactful role with a brand that's so endemic, and also being able to be really specific in the way that we market, authenticity is at the key of it all, which is why we are able to be here at things like Roots Picnic and in DC with Chef Kwame last week. Just really being able to be a part of community, and not just being like, eat our chicken strips. Like we want to understand what's happening. We want to be a part of that. We want to bring people to the table because we know community and food is a very communal event. So that's kind of at the crux of what we've been doing at McDonald's on our team.
Word. And did you go to school for this? Get into what school did you go to?
Yeah, so I went to the University of Texas at San Antonio.
Word.
I went to school for PR, so I did work a little bit in PR at the beginning of my career. I always say that I made it down the street, but I didn't really know what I wanted to do. So it was like PR, and then there was advertising. I was on the same street, but I didn't necessarily know what side of the street I wanted to be on, and I wasn't necessarily exposed either. So I got into this really, really cool program called the Multicultural Advertisement Internship Program, which focuses on getting people of color, students of color in predominantly white spaces like advertising, and that kind of changed the whole trajectory of my career. And so from there, I've really been able to just navigate in ways that I've never imagined, to be in spaces and places and agencies that I've never imagined. But I'm super, super, super thankful for that program, for really exposing me to the entire giant world of advertising. And so, yeah, that's kind of how I ended up here.
Wow, that's so amazing. That's such an amazing story. Like, for the student out there that's watching this, that has aspirations in advertising and marketing and branding, what's some gems you can give them that can lead them down the right path?
Oh man, that's a tough question. I would say, just like any market, it's really competitive, but I think that like if you have a passion for storytelling in really unique ways, if you have like an eye to detail, I think that it's a great job. It allows you to be really personable, but also really articulate and refine your storytelling skills, but also be able to be around people and work with really cool people and brands and things that you love. So I would say just, find your path. There's so many nuances in every single career you decide to go into, and I think advertising is one of those. You could be on the media side, you could be an art director, you could be, a brand creative or strategic brand partner. There's so many things. So I would just say, like, really explore, understand what the world can offer you, and I would say that just about any advice, really. But like, really specific to just finding a career. There's so many nuances in anything that you choose, but there's a path for you. You just got to figure out what it is. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
Yeah.
What college did you go to?
University of Texas at San Antonio.
And what was your major?
I was a BA in public relations with a minor in music marketing.
Wow. And what was your favorite college memory?
Hard. I had a really fun college experience. I worked a lot in entertainment, so I spent a lot of long nights, both at a concert venue because I love music, so I have a lot of memories there from meeting Post Malone and just like doing a lot of really cool things that I felt like college kids like really didn't do. And then I also was an intern with the Spurs when I was in college, and I'm a big basketball girly, so I got to be a part of Manu's retirement jersey and Tony Parker's retirement jersey. So some core memories for me being in San Antonio, and I have a lot of love for that city. I have a lot of love for my college experience. I can't say I worked a lot, right? So I'm like, I can't say that I have like a football game or like a homecoming. It was probably some work related.
No, but those are transformative experiences
they are.
as a college student, obviously. And it speaks to the importance of students going after it.
Yeah.
You got an internship, you got an opportunity, go for it. Take it all the way.
That's the one right there. Yeah. I said no to I didn't say no to anything, right? Like I had an intern every single semester in college after my freshman year, just trying things out. I didn't know what I liked from what I did like, and I think interning helped me a lot. So exactly that, I got the opportunity that I ran with it, and I think it really helped mold me to really figure out what I wanted to do kind of young, and give me the network, which is just as important as the experience, that I needed to be able to just figure it out.
Yeah.
You know?
Awesome.
So,
all right, if you could say one thing to your high school self, what would that be?
You'll never have it all figured out, and that's okay. I think I'm a person that thrives in having, I always say that like my funeral will be planned, like that's just the kind of person that I am, but I think I have let up on that a little bit and realized that like you don't know what you don't know, and that's totally true. I could have never imagined being where I'm at right now as the person in high school who thought I was going to go to law school, right? So it's just like you never know what you don't know, and it's okay to not know. That's what I'm living in right now.
That's true.
Yeah.
Be present.
Be
and
present.
go for it. Work hard.
Exactly.
Get it in.
Yeah.
Okay. So what have you loved about your experience at this Roots Picnic so far?
Yeah, I think Roots Picnic is really cool and unique because it's so great to see so many people of color, all the style. It's just like a different vibe, you know? So it's nice to just have all black people in a room, you know? Like thriving, smiling, vibing, music. It's good. I've enjoyed the vibes for sure.
And then lastly, I know we had spoke offline. You said you from Houston. But what is one thing you could say you love about Philly, if anything?
I mean, every time I come, there is not one bad dish. So I'm a big foodie. It doesn't beat Houston. I think Houston has the best food. But Philly never disappoints me. I can always find some good food here. And then it's cool because, you know, it's a foundational part of our American history. Good, bad, and the ugly. You know, it's important to know your history because it does repeat itself. So I think it's a really nice place to come and be like, wow, like we've come a long way and understand kind of the foundations that the United States is built off of. Whether we agree with it or not at times, it's still kind of important to know. And as someone that really likes history, I think Philly's a really cool place to be able to see history, not only like in things like the Liberty Bell, but just like in the architecture and the infrastructure. I mean, these people 200, 300, 400 years ago were really smart and innovative. So some of those buildings are still standing. It's so crazy to see versus like somewhere in Houston that's just like a very, very new city. So, yeah.
Wow, that is so amazing, Zena.